It's simple to forget that timepieces are supposed to be enjoyable in the era of the nearly unaffordable Moon's watch and years-long Rolex waitlists. Unless, of course, you already possess a Casio G-Shock, so you've been aware of that all along. The G-Shock's initial mission statement of withstanding a 10-meter plunge, 10 bars of underwater pressure, and operating for 10 years without a new battery has been far exceeded. Nothing is finer for a poppy appearance that is resilient enough to survive the wild outdoors. A G-Shock will feel substantial yet deceptively light if you're used to wearing a pebble-style watch like the Apple Watch. These 50mm plus bruisers are incredibly charming, which contributes to their continuing popularity. We've identified the sexiest wrist warriors, from metal samurai to resin-tough digital throwback. Enter the manga-cool world of Casio and discover your new summertime favorite while you're there. So, let's get right to the 5 best G-Shock watches out there for men. G-Shock MRG B2000GA. The G-Shock MRG B2000GA 40th Anniversary Edition is made completely of titanium, measuring 49.8 mm wide by 54.7 mm from lug to lug and 16.9 mm thick overall. Although these measurements make it a vast watch, you can ensure that, like other G-Shock models, the actual on-wrist experience will be much more bearable than the on-paper specs might at first make it appear. Although this watch is entirely made of titanium, its case and band are constructed from various titanium alloys. A newly created blue-gray IP coating has been applied to the bezel, band, and back cover to mimic the color of premium swords, which is bluish iron. Deep hardening, ATIC coating, and pure recrystallized titanium were used to create the case. This unique model comprises numerous advanced practical functions made possible by tough solar, Bluetooth smartphone linking, and time adjustment using radio-controlled multi-band 6 technology. The combination of world-famous traditional sword-making techniques and cutting-edge modern technology makes this an exceptional model. The unique clock designed in the shape of a sword embraces Japan's modern technologies and ancient handcrafted traditions. This watch may be your ideal timepiece because the dial is mostly a dark gray tone with a subtle pattern that reflects the etching on the bracelet's links and dazzling pops of gold and silver that remind you of brass guards and steel blades. Last but not least, there is a tiny metal plate with a tiny inscription commemorating the G40th Shock's anniversary, which is situated on the side of the case precisely around the 10 o'clock position. G-Shock GMAS 2100BA. The new Casio GA2100BA series has been compared to the G-Shock. Both have the same 8-sided bezel design, but Casio insists that no parallel design was intended. The octagonal bezel on the new watch is nothing more than an inherited homage to their classic original DW5000C. You'll love this outlook. The 45mm GA is 11.8mm high, and the smaller GMA is a mere 11.2mm high. Practically, this means you do not know you have them on. They are noticeably slim and light-generating. The question is whether they can maintain the shock-resistant characteristics synonymous with the brand, and the answer is yes. Casio's carbon core guard around the movement claims to offer full protection. The carbon shell allows the carbon composite shell to be visible, adding to the ultra-modern look. The dials share a common design and are uncomplicated, with the lower right quarter given over to a digital timekeeping unit. It has a built-in touchscreen allowing you to change the time of day at the touch of a button. A specific button operation moves the hands away from the midnight position to 10:55 hours. Once your chosen task is complete, say setting the alarm, you can instantly return the hands to the correct position. A mineral crystal that covers the entire dial and has no clear R coating may eventually scratch, but at this price point, fact, you should expect that. In contrast, the watch's 200 meters water-resistant, making it perfect for swimming. It has been shrunk and made thinner, but the robust construction has been preserved. The flat dial and detailed bar indexes give off a minimalist vibe. This G-Shock is simple to wear casually because it is finished in a contemporary one-tone hue, a fantastic timepiece to possess. G-Shock GMS 110. With the renowned GM110 analog digital combination G-Shock, now in an even thinner, more compact design, go metal clad in complete comfort. The dial's eye-catching depth and dimension are created through the multi-layered assembly of minutely detailed 3D components. The watch face provides good visibility and is simple to see when combined with a design that perfectly balances the analog hour and minute hands with the digital display. The stainless steel bezel cover is complemented with dial elements in metallic colors for an aesthetically cool style. The distinctive flat band shape also gives the statement an extra powerful touch. The curved steel hour markers and hands attempt to draw attention with a sense of a three-dimensional skeleton. The watch is specifically designed for youths, creative types, and people who are just fans of their taste. The non-metallic portion of the case, which is constructed of glass fiber reinforced resin, also merits special attention. The material has the maximum level of break and bends resistance, which reliably shields the module from outside impacts. As you can see, this does not affect how long steel shocks last. The GM110 is a type of jewelry item that skillfully combines the craft of metalworking, the distinctive design aesthetic of G-Shock watches, and Japanese adherence to quality. Only those who desire to emphasize their sense of style, attitude, and passion for watchmaking will find these watches appealing. G-Shock GAB001. A first-generation Bluetooth watch with a user-installable bezel and band is the Casio G-Shock GAB001. The new GAB001 series goes one step further by incorporating side-mounted screws that are essential to the device's integrity and operation. They firmly attach either half of the 46mm wide case one-piece bezel band. Although the new technique of watch strap attachment is also rated to maximize the fit of the GAB001 by minimizing the space between the wrist and watch, Casio believes that the potential of VR served as inspiration for the new type of G-Shock design. There are 4 color schis available: all black, a new shade of red, one with a graduate, translucent black bezel band and a red dial, and one with a gradient bezel band in blue and a dial in blue. As a result, you could combine and match various components of the watch's design to create a distinctive appearance. Once assembled, it retains shock resistance and supports some standard G-Shock features, including a super illuminator LED, a 200-meter water resistance rating, an auto timer, 38 world time zones, and a full auto calendar. The GAB001 is made of carbon and resin and has a carbon core guard structure and a resin band. It is highly shock resistant. This quartz watch has a mobile link, and when paired with the Casio Watches app through Bluetooth, it automatically adjusts the time with exceptional precision. 2 standard 2-year batteries, not solar energy, serve as the power source. A mineral crystal that resembles the Casioic and covers the dial while having both analog and digital displays. G-Shock GMB 100D. The Casio G-Shock GMB 100D is not a men's watch groundbreaker. The combination of analog and digital timepiece appears fairly beautiful and medium-sized on the wrist. It weighs 165 grams, less than what you might anticipate from a traditional stainless steel watch this size. The Casio G-Shock GMB 100D indeed leaves a lasting impact on the wrist and, from a distance, at least resembles a royal oak, which must be admitted without enviousness. Fortunately, the watch has enough unique design characteristics to avoid being criticized as a questionable knockoff of the expensive timepiece. The hybrid dial's wide line indices and diamond-shaped display are a holdover from the G-Shock design aesthetic. The summer watch is an eye-catcher even then. It is a wrist watch for everyday use. The classic stainless steel look makes it much more timeless. The former is probably the most sporty of the three models in all black, while the copper version can be liked or disliked. Even though the term full metal originally implies otherwise, the case, which is more than simply metal, is the hidden star. Stainless steel was used to make the case and bezel and was expertly crafted. Last but not least, you anticipate a G-Shock to be incredibly useful. You will find all the product links in the description below. Check them out. G-Shock watches are the perfect blend of aesthetic, modern, rigid, and elegant, which is why we are delighted to have given you our top 5 G-Shock watches for men. We hope this information helps you in making the right choice. If you enjoyed this video, do like, subscribe, and kindly share the video with your friends. Thank you for watching.